Today we're looking at a game called Kroma. Their tagline is, "See strategy in a whole new light." Thank you for joining me today at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Kroma is an abstract strategy game that plays in about 15 to 20 minutes for 2 and 3 players. It's being published by Breaking Games, who is sponsoring this video. It's coming to Kickstarter, and they sent us a prototype to look at. We're going to look at it for 3 players first, and then later in the video, I'll highlight the changes for a 2-player game. The game comes with a backlit triangle board, colored pieces, a bag, and some cards. For a 3-player game, you place the large triangles of each color in the 3 corners. Each player receives a target color card. All the other pieces go in the bag. On your turn, you pull one piece from the bag without looking and place it on the board. You can place it anywhere on the board where it fits on the first layer. In order to place on the second layer, the piece you draw must be fully supported by the piece or pieces underneath. You can't go higher than 2 layers, and play continues with players pulling pieces and placing them on the board. You're trying to combine the 2 colors that make your target color. At the end of the game, you're going to count up all the blended triangles, and whoever has blended the most that match their target color wins the game. The game's over when there are no more pieces left in the bag, or when none of the pieces in the bag could fit legally on the board. You don't start with any pieces on the board for a 2-player game, and you're trying to make the largest contiguous shape of your target color to win the game. So the gameplay is pretty much the same for 2 or 3 players, but the strategies are definitely different, because in a 3-player game, you're just trying to make the color that matches your target color, but in a 2-player game, you're not only trying to do that, but make one big contiguous shape of your target color. The pieces remind me of the pieces from Trigon or Blockus, if you played those games. What this game brings to the table is the blending of those colors, which is definitely different than those games. It can help young children or even adults remember what secondary colors are made from those primary colors. Blue and yellow make green, yellow and magenta make orange, blue and magenta make purple. On your turn, you're allowed to feel around the bag for the shape that you might want, but you're not allowed to peek inside for the color you want. The rulebook has all the different shapes that are in the game with the number of the different sizes as well. The uniqueness of the backlit board really draws players in as the light shines through the pieces and creates these vibrant colors. Strategy comes in where you're going to be placing your tile that you pull from the bag. You're going to try and block your opponents. You're going to try and make lots of connections. I find it interesting that you're sharing colors with your opponents. There's primary colors because, say, you are going after green, so you want, one of your colors is yellow to make green, so you're pulling, hopefully trying to get yellow from the bag and putting them on the board. But another player is also looking for yellow pieces as well to make the orange for their target color. So I find that interesting, and you need to be really aware and careful of that as you're playing the game. The board with all the pieces look pretty cool when the game's over. It's like your own piece of artwork. If you enjoy abstract strategy type games, maybe you played games like Trigon, then you might like this game Kroma from Breaking Games. Check it out on Kickstarter. And as always, please like this video and subscribe to Tantrum House.